Soulcial Drinkers Podcast.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready? We toasting first, right?
We gotta open up and then we'll toast.
We're gonna get to
Yeah,
it.
we good. You ready? You ready?
You ready for that toast?
Yes.
All right, look,
Do you want to go and take you a shot first and then we toast afterwards?
Ooh.
If it's tempting, go ahead, do it.
You'll do it.
Do it. Chug.
What are you sipping on?
Hennessy.
Okay, all right.
No pressure.
No pressure. Then
That-
pour
yeah,
you
no, that-
pour
that-
you
that
another
was a
one.
shot.
Yeah, pour you another one so you'll be
All right,
ready.
so I'm gonna try this Douce. I don't think I ever had it. Is this sweet?
No, do say
No.
not to me. It is
not
not
sweet
sweet
at
at all.
There's no sweetness there.
I'm
Yeah.
not really a brown liquor connoisseur, so
Really?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'll be drinking that damn tequila.
Oh yeah.
no.
You want to get buck wild?
Yeah, and I can't do that shit on the weekdays no more.
I ain't doing
Okay.
that.
Y'all ready?
We are ready. What's going on?
1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Soulcial Drinkers Podcast. I'm Chon,
I'm Sean P.
and we have our special guest.
And I'm April.
Yes, welcome, April. We're so happy to have you here.
Happy to have you back.
Yeah,
I'm glad y'all have me here. I'm really excited about tonight's show.
because we're gonna have some fun. We
We're gonna have
got
lots
some
of
grown
fun.
folks stuff to talk about.
We about to talk about it.
Yes. How was your day? Everybody, come on, let's.
Mine was busy. I was on my feet the entire day, but
Yeah.
I'm here.
I lay
That's
in bed
right.
majority of the day. And yeah, I had a very relaxing day.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. So what we're going to do first, we're going to toast. We're going to toast the good spirits. We're going to toast the love games. We're going to toast the love, happiness, joy, and peace. Salud.
Salud. Yeah, because that's strong.
Yes,
We
yes,
told
yes.
you it wasn't us. We out there.
Okay, I don't know why you thought that.
Oh, good Lord have mercy. Okay.
Where's
I'll
it?
persevere.
So
I'm glad
I wanna-
got my White Claw, so.
Okay, see, you got it. But you just got a little shot to open you up, freshen you up. You know, all that good stuff.
Loosen up.
It's kind of tangly.
Yeah. So I want to open up because you know why I want to open up first? Because I got something I want to talk about.
Okay.
I want to talk about the podcast that I did with my son, the prodigal son. Oh my God.
You enjoyed it?
I did. And you did a magnificent job editing it. Thank you very much for that edit. I mean, you caught every moment, you captured everything, and you handled the interview with such
God.
care.
Oh,
So
my God.
I just thank you, Sean.
Oh, damn. Sean,
But
thank you, man.
there are some things that did transpire.
Okay.
So on a negative note, I'd rather start off with the negative and then go to the positive.
All right, we got to end it positive.
Yes, we have to. On a negative note, I got a lot of backlash from people who were actually, in it. Like, I've been cursed out on social media. It was never that I told a lie. It was because I aired family business. Yeah, see, that's the issue. And my thing of it is that you can do it in the dark, but you don't expect anybody to say anything in the
Real
light.
quick, give a quick synopsis.
Sure.
Just in case if you're watching now and you haven't seen that episode, which is out now on the Soulcial
Yes.
Drinkers Podcast. It's,
watch it on YouTube.
What's it called?
The Prodigal Son.
Yeah.
A Mother's Love, a Prodigal Son.
So check it out. But if they haven't seen it, explain what it's about.
Oh, yeah. So it's about me speaking of my son's trials and tribulations prior to being incarcerated. And for my lack of vetting, the man and his children prior to me engaging integrating my kids in with his family. And he wasn't the issue, but the children were already problematic and I didn't vet him, and I will not run and hide for anybody. The truth is the truth. Right. And my thing of it is that the whole point of the episode was not to down anybody. It was for me to tell my story, and I'm well within my rights to tell my story.
So sometimes it seems like we got to try to hide any truths that's going on about ourselves. We want to try to encapsulate our lives in these little lies that we tell each other.
Yeah.
And as soon as you speak your truth, now sometimes speaking your truth is speaking somebody else's business as well.
Right.
But what is the biggest pushback that you got off of that video?
It was family business.
And it should have stayed in the family?
Yeah, it should have been quiet because everybody didn't know what all they did and what all he did, like my son did. So, and they were like, you were painting him out it was like he was being a monster when you told the story. And I said, well, that let me know you did not watch the full podcast. And then it was confirmed that they didn't. Oh, I just skipped through. I say, that's the thing that we go wrong. We make idiotic ass statements when we don't watch the total thing. You didn't hear it out. You didn't see it out. And you would have known all the accolades that were given to him. You would have known me talking about his progress and how it's changed him. And I'm so looking forward to him being released and being a better individual. He didn't wait to start to get out. He's been a better individual in there. And so that part did not get relayed. But the kicker, to end this off on so my whole point of it is, people, stop fucking judging. Like, if you don't know the whole truth, stop judging. And if you do wrong to people, don't expect everybody to hide in the mess. People are not hiding when people are violating them or have violated others anymore. Right. That's a thing of the past. So be mindful of how you treat everyone. Then you won't have to worry about being exposed. And that's the truth, and that's what it is on that. But on another note, the positivity that came. I had a call, and I didn't even get a chance to share it with you, from a young lady who was experiencing issues with her kid, and she called me. And we were able to talk through it. She was very willing to listen to the advice that I gave her, and I'm praying for her. Episode? Yeah, based from the episode. Okay. I got a phone call. Oh yeah. Remember what I said? I said if I could touch one person or to help one person out of it. So she called me, and we were able to talk through some things. We had quite a lengthy phone call, and I pray, because I gave her the advice that I would give anyone. I hope that it definitely benefited her. I haven't followed up with her and her son. So that was big. So
you got a lot of positive feedback from that.
I did.
So as long as we can keep doing stuff like that, putting stuff on people's minds, and talking about stuff that people can relate to.
Yes.
I think we're doing a good thing, because Noah's mom want to talk to you.
Oh, absolutely. She's more than welcome to call me at any time.
Yeah, I was trying to get on the show. So anyway.
Yeah, so absolutely. I'm game for it. So thanks to my listener, our follower that actually called me, because my number is on the thingy, who actually called me, and I was like elated to be hopefully a voice of reason and a blessing to her and her kid.
Despite the negativity.
Yeah.
There's a lot of positive.
It was a lot of positive
feedback.
Yes.
Even on TikTok.
Yes. So So it was a lot of positive feedback. Just sorry to my ex-family that had issues. Unfortunate, but it was the truth.
Yeah, don't get started
now.
So dating and finding the right person. Yeah. That situation probably wasn't the best, And so we're going to try to delve deeper into dating and trying to find a mate, and in this piss-filled dating pool.
It's poo-poo in the dating pool.
And actually, I'm just joking. So, but anyway.
I still believe it's some great guys out there.
We
just have to.
That don't mean it ain't some pee in there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Come on.
Is that a turd?
Okay. You gonna swim fast?
Just keep swimming.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So thank you guys for joining us. This is an episode of The Love Games from the Social Drinkers Social Drinkers Podcast.
We are Social Drinker Podcasters.
We really are, but that wasn't our full name, so I wanted to correct it. With the April Smith, who's going to give us some highlights, some tips, some points, and her personal experience.
Personal perception.
There you go. That's it. All right. No judgment here. It's like we're going to have some fun. We're going to enjoy.
Y'all let me know if it get too cold in here, y'all.
It is freezing in here. Just letting you know. I am.
Y'all should have said something.
It feels like the Arctic in here, and I know, you're trying to freeze us and all, but yeah. Sorry, guys. We'll take a brief break. And we're back.
The thermostat is right there. So anyway.
And we're back. So you ready for us to go ahead and open on up with the first question?
I've been waiting on this my whole life.
Okay. So that means, Chon, we got the perfect person.
I knew that when we asked, and then at the end, she's on another episode as well. I think you guys are going to really enjoy us coming up. But
yes.
We kind of glossed over this a little bit.
Yeah.
We probably would have been here till 12 o'clock at night.
All night long. Yeah, because it was some great pointers.
Yeah,
and the reason why we chose you because you have an open mind, and it's not with anger and things of that nature. You just cool with it and just matter of fact. And that's why we wanted you to talk about this subject.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So let's do it. Okay. So we're going to just hit it. We'll ask you, what is your expectation for a first date?
For a first date,
Be reasonable.
I don't have to be reasonable.
You have to be just Miss April.
So my expectations for a first date, either you're going to spend the money or you're going to spend the time planning. One or the other. I'm not going to Starbucks. We're not going on for ice cream date. First of all, I'm lactose, so that's off the table.
That would be unpleasant.
We don't, that would be you definitely not having a happy ending.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, like, and it's not about the money. It's not really about the money. So if you know, like me, I like water. I love the beach. I love the lake. I love the river. I love it all. So if we go to the lake and we sit down with some coolers and have us some sandwiches, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
However, you're going to put the time into getting to know me to know that's what I like in order to do that. You're not about to wake me up on a Sunday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning talking about, let's go get coffee. I want to get to know you. No, sir, you need to get your life together. I'm not doing that. You just want to make sure it's pleasant, especially if you're the one asking somebody else out.
Yeah.
I think that you should make sure they actually enjoy it. It's kind of ridiculous to ask somebody out and not care if they enjoy it or not.
Exactly.
And contrary to popular belief, there's a lot of talk about, if she likes you, she'll go anywhere. How she know you if she like you on the first date?
Exactly.
Come
can
on
I ask
now.
you a little bit more about the coffee?
Here we go.
You know he gonna
Here
pick
we
it down.
go.
It's a legit question. I mean,
Okay.
I wake up kind of early on a Sunday and I text you good morning, you're up, and they say, hey, let's go grab a cup of coffee. We haven't hung out yet. What's wrong with that?
So for me, and we're gonna get into this later, but for me, number one, you don't know my schedule or what I have planned for that day.
But you can always turn it down.
I'm going to, but
No doubt about it.
no doubt, I'm turning it down regardless.
I'm just going to tell you why.
But you don't know my schedule. Like I am a professional woman. I have a job that requires me to work while I'm there and sometimes when I am not. So my off days are already planned. Like, honestly, my next 6 weekends, I already have stuff planned.
But how does that differ if he called and asked you to go to brunch?
Because you're not going to call me the day of to schedule a date anyway.
No, I mean, it's an impromptu thing. So that's out of the question, in other words. So it has nothing to do with coffee. It has nothing to do with brunch. It's no spur of the moment.
Not for a first date, no.
No spontaneity at all.
No, you don't know my schedule yet. If we haven't been on a date yet, I promise you don't know my schedule.
You have the opportunity to decline. So
I'm going to. I'm telling you, I'm declining.
Right. Is it ever? So it's never appropriate, whether you plan it or not, to take you to have coffee?
To take me to have coffee, no, it's never appropriate because I'm not going to go. But I do want to also say, just to be clear, especially for my followers, I have nothing against women that do enjoy coffee dates.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone has their thing.
Yep.
Some people enjoy certain things, some people don't.
Yep.
I don't want to go for coffee. I've never been asked to go to coffee. I'm not going for coffee. But I do understand that some men with genuine intentions would like to go on a coffee date for the first time, and that's fine.
Because I legit thought that was kind of like a player move, like call.
It is a player move, and that's the problem. It's real player. It's real player. It's real player because you can take 20 people to Starbucks.
Europe.
Yeah. So you're gonna fly her to Europe and then y'all have a coffee date? That's how you doing this, Chon? Well, you just said Europe.
Baby. We can go have tea cakes.
That's what you said.
I didn't say Europe. I say, how are you doing?
Oh, I thought you said Europe. That's why I was like,
No.
You taking it to the
Anyway, ma'am,
original coffee spot.
that's what I'm
I was
saying.
trying
Like,
to do the sexy voice.
oh, that's what that was. Oh,
That
I
ain't what
thought you were
heard. I heard you
congested.
trying to fly people to Europe.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
ma'am, go
me
ahead,
too.
please.
But I don't think there's anything wrong, and everyone's expectations are different. So just because I say these are places that I don't want to go, don't mean that other women should say, oh, I don't want to go there because April doesn't go there.
I get it.
It's what I want. You do what you want, I do what I want. And I'm going to find somebody that like to do what I want to do, and you'll find somebody that like to do what you want to do, and we'll be great. The problem is people don't like that. The problem is if I don't like doing something, now I'm wrong. Now I'm too high maintenance. Now I'm too expensive. Now I'm using people for food as if I don't eat every day.
Exactly.
Now these are all the things that I'm doing wrong simply because I don't want to go for coffee.
I get it.
Yeah.
And that was just an example. I didn't want you to make the whole thing about the coffee. But, it's the...
Yeah, he was leaning on that. I'm glad you answered
the reason why is because I thought it's something just to kick it for a second.
Yeah.
And so I don't know the boundaries nowadays. Now, I don't really date or anything. But it seems a lot more different than what I'm used to. Mm-hmm. Is the expectation for a first date is extremely high with some people. Not everybody, of course.
And you have to keep in mind nowadays, I'm only 20 something, but it seems as if guys. No, I'm not 19. So I wish if I could go back to 19.
Okay.
Baby, expectations will be through. Way to go. If you're 19, your expectations should be in heaven somewhere.
Yeah. That's way up.
Way up.
You say that too. She's like, I guess I could go for some coffee.
Listen, but okay. You have to keep in mind that what you might enjoy, I might not enjoy. I might actually hate it.
I get it.
And you also have to keep in mind it's not about the dollar amount. I think people get so thrown away by the dollar amount. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Number one, I think people go on dates way too soon. If you've only been talking to somebody on the phone for 2 days and you go see them, we are in 2023. This guy's gonna be a serial killer or anything else, and you will never be found.
Yeah,
you will be literally posted on the gas station window,
milk carton,
because you decided you knew this dude for 2 days, and now y'all finna go for an intimate date somewhere.
No,
I don't care what he got nice. I'm not going nowhere with you. I don't know you, baby. No.
I'm doing my job.
But you have to keep that in mind. And things are different. I feel like back then, older men tend to be more genuine, and they tend to be
about that older man shit.
They tend to be gentlemen. They take care of women. They're going to open the door for you. They're going to hold your hand as you get up and down. They're going to make sure that your chair is pulled out. Yeah. They're going to make sure your dress isn't dragging. They're going to make sure they're standing on the side of the road where traffic is. They're going to make sure they're sitting to where they can see who's coming in and who's going out. So back then, the men did so much more to where I feel that's why women didn't have to throw out all these requirements. Because number one, men were going to put their best foot forward anyway.
Yeah.
You knew they wasn't half-stepping because they wouldn't approach you if they were going to half-step. Now,
it's all about the booty in a lot of cases.
Because, and that's another thing. I keep hearing.
I'm just saying.
I got a lot to say. Speaking of booty, I keep hearing, a guy shouldn't spend that much money on you because they don't really know you the first date. But I made a post about why do y'all think that people that are dating are also having sex? And people are like, because you are. Like, why would somebody take you on a date if they're not having sex with you? So you don't know me enough to spend $75 on a dinner, but you know me well enough to have sex with me.
Isn't that something?
That's scary.
That's something.
Real creepy.
Okay, let's hear your thoughts, man.
No. I agree with 100%.
Yeah.
It's amazing the certain things that people put a value on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because there are women out there, if I spend enough,
they giving it up.
I'm like, okay, cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
You act like that's payment. You might as well just get a prostitute if that's the case.
Absolutely.
And then you ain't got to wind and dine her like that. She just wants a little change.
And so I try to wrap my mind around, because there are guys out there that they're going to leave with their wallet.
Yeah.
Most.
I want to impress you. I don't have no personality, maybe. Or I have some type of shortcoming that bothers me, but you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave with my wallet. And that kind of raises the bar. So now it would seem, okay, because I'm a novice, but it would seem that, it's expected to spend a good deal of money, or at the very least take you to a place that she deems worthy enough of her. And sometimes, just like you said, you may not like coffee, and I may like coffee. That man may look at you and be like, "Hey, no, baby, you ain't Perry's material. You're not Steak 48 material." But all of them, it seems, want to be treated on steak. I don't know nice restaurants.
Yeah,
I keep saying Perry's.
You good? You good?
Shout out to Bungalow. We can say Bungalows. I love it.
Hardwicks.
Oh, don't do that.
No, it's all right. It ain't bad. But also like Papa Seafood. I mean, guys are generally easier to please.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you want to go have a meal because you're hungry and you want something that tastes good, or if you want to take a picture in front of the grass wall with the neon sign, you want to take a picture of your plate and post your location.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So am I funding your content for IG?
Yeah.
Or am I taking you on a genuine date where we're going out to meet each other? And that's so when I mention the coffee, it's not so much the coffee. It's just simple. There's really no money spent. And you really kind of forced to talk to each other, and so you can take the coffee out and go to a park somewhere and walk around. That's what I meant. So I agree with you. It shouldn't be a money thing, but I'm keenly aware that for a lot of people they are. So a lot of these TikTok pages, a lot of these IG pages, they have their Cash App in the.
I know.
But baby, you're not even doing nothing. Why would I give you money?
But the only part that killed me is the women with the 6 children. And they want to be non-educated, and they want to be treated up on a high pedestal. Like, what do you bring? What are you going to be able to give to him too? It goes both ways.
Well, she is
It
the table.
does.
So those are usually
goes
the people
both ways.
that well, I am the table.
Yeah.
We had this conversation before about, and I've never heard anybody actually say the words, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
something that doesn't exist. You may have that air about you. Well,
It
talk
exists.
to us.
Yeah,
Talk
it
to us.
exists. Well, I just want to say, number one, if you feel like someone is not worthy of going to State 48, or you think you're able to provide that, but you don't think they're worth it, why are you dealing with them?
Yeah,
Stop dealing with people who you feel are not worth certain things. If you're approaching a woman and you're wanting to talk to her and she does have 6 kids, your expectation should not be, oh, she's going to be easy, I'm not going to have to do much or nothing. No, you should, if you're approaching a woman, you should want to provide her a lifestyle that you can. You should want to take care of her. If she a package deal, she a package deal. I'm pretty sure she not hiding those 6 kids. Stop approaching women that you don't like.
I get you.
You stop approaching women you don't like. You approach women that you like, and then you wouldn't be questioning, well, why should I do this for you? Because you knew why you should do that for her before you ever approached her.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, I'm saying this loud and clear. Don't approach me if you're going to be wondering why you should do stuff for me. You should already know.
Exactly. I really don't care what you look like or what you have going on with you. If just like a guy we're leading with his money, if your requirements, to me, are so freaking high, at the onset, I'm not going to be interested in dealing with you, because to me that's kind of like tip of the iceberg. So where do we go from here? If our first date is something extravagant, then how do I have to top myself?
And that's going to be the expectation a lot of times.
And I may not be able to do that.
Yeah.
I can say for me, that's not the expectation. You my friend on Facebook now. So I go on nice dates.
You
I be
do.
getting courted. But anyway.
I've seen a date or two.
Yeah, so my expectation is not that we go to $300, $400, $500 dates all the time. That's unreasonable.
Yeah.
That's not anything that I want. But I do want to know that you care enough about me to want to. First impression is everything. So if you don't care, that's like going to an interview and being like, well, just because I didn't answer that question right, you're not going to hire me. Well, I didn't want the job anyway. If that's the case, no. First impression is everything. You're going to put your best foot forward.
So the woman is vetting the man.
You're vetting them, and then also you got to understand women.
You're vetting each other. So when you run across somebody like me, and not that I'm special or anything, that's not what I'm saying.
You are special. You should always think you're special. Why you acting like that? You should act like that. Come on now, you special.
But what I mean is, I'm not being arrogant. But if you get a guy that's kind of a little wary of it, you know what I'm saying? So you end up pushing it the other way. You know, I want somebody that, say if we go on our third date and I pay for dinner again, and then we go somewhere and she says, I got the drinks. That goes a long way. It's just drinks. And I ain't going to drink you under the table either, because it's on your dime. But you've made some type of attempt to at reciprocity to give something back. And I've been in situations where that does not happen.
And that goes with, I keep saying, get to know the people you're dating. Like, for instance, I have never went to a man and said, I only go on these 5-star restaurants. I've never done that. However, I do let it be known that I am looking for a man that can provide. So when I am looking for possible people that I want to be with, I want to make sure that they're able to provide. I want to make sure that the lifestyle that I'm living is one that we're able to maintain. I want to make sure that you're not coming in and now I got to take care of you, so I'm not even able to do what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Or
so I can't get that new PlayStation 5.
Depends on what you do for
Oh, baby.
Fair enough.
You know?
Shit, a PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
What you want? No, I'm fucking with you. But anyway, by the way, I have a PlayStation.
Yeah, already. All your gadgets, we're not going to even talk about them. But I'm agreeing with you in regards to the person, because if you do date someone that does not have the same means that you do, sometimes I think that they build up animosity towards you. I think it winds up into a situation where if they still don't come to the table, you're going to start to feel used. You're going to start, and that's not even the intention. They just haven't gotten to where they need to be. So therefore, you should look for someone that's of your same caliber so you don't have to change your lifestyle, because you don't want them to feel uncomfortable. So you're going to change. Somebody's going to change.
And you want somebody that's equally yoked, because like envision this. You're going to a 5-star restaurant, you're having a conversation with your friends that make 6 figures or 7 figures. Y'all are talking about properties, talking about stocks, and this person is sitting there extremely uncomfortable because they don't even know what's going on. They're trying to figure out they're uncomfortable. I've been in a situation like that before where the guy was actually mad after dinner.
Yeah.
Why are you mad? No, he just had an attitude. Like the whole dinner, the only time he said something to somebody is when they said something about weed. Somebody said something about weed and light bulb went off.
It's the problem. So, with me, I don't know shit about real estate. I don't know anything about. Are we trying to cut down on the cussing now? Well, I don't know anything about stocks and bonds. There's a plethora of things I have no idea about. Yeah. So if I'm in a situation where everybody's talking about it, instead of getting in your feelings, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
So you don't and listen.
But you gotta have that mentality.
You will have learned a tiny bit more than you knew when you got there.
Exactly.
So there's no reason to. So when I hear you say equally yoked, I get that.
Yeah.
You gotta have that mentality though, because everyone's mentality is not like that. Some people are exactly where they're at because that's where they need to be right now. That's where their mentality is at.
Yeah.
So as a woman who has worked really hard my whole life to get where I'm stable and good, I'm not about to be with a man that is not.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're not finna Whataburger and McDonald's me to death. I don't even eat that food. I think it's fake meat. You're not about to do that to me because that's what you're comfortable with. I don't care where you work at. What are you doing? Because honestly, to be truthful with you, you got people that he could be a manager there.
No, this nigga worked there.
What you mean work there? Like he flipping the burgers?
At Frenchie's?
At Frenchie's? I don't even know. What's that?
Where you from?
I'm from.
Okay, now we talking about we getting carried away.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But I honestly feel that you need to be with someone who is equally yoked. And I also feel like sometimes the men that are comfortable with being with a woman that makes more, that can do more, are also the same men that we talk about that's sitting at home eating your kids' fruit snacks while you at work. I have yet to meet a man that's comfortable with a woman taking care of him and not being able to provide a lifestyle that is a man that I would deem worthy of him.
Things. A woman that's taking care of him, or she makes more money. So you can get in a situation where she makes $120,000, he makes $60,000. That's not her taking care of him.
She just makes more money.
She just makes more money.
Her income is higher.
So,
but I feel like in those situations, and I feel like this is where we feel as women, if you're a woman that makes $120K and you're okay with dating a guy that makes $60K, you need to also be okay with you living a $60K life.
You're not living a $60K. You're living a $180,000 life.
No, that's not what I said. Hear what I said.
Okay.
And here's why.
Yeah.
Men that care about you want to provide for you. They want to take care of you. If you're still trying to live the lifestyle that you was living prior to, it's going to pose an issue, a big issue. And it's not going to be one of those issues where you even see it initially. It's going to take time. And before you know it, it overtook your whole life.
I get it.
If you're going to be with a man that makes $60,000, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Live a $60,000 lifestyle.
Yeah.
You're going to have to. If you are not okay with making those cuts, sister girl, if you can't get your nails done every other week or 3 times, every 3 weeks.
You can get your nails done from a dude that makes $6,000 a year can get your nails done every. How often y'all get your nails done? In this day and time?
No, baby, he cannot do that with $60,000. Listen,
with the price
before. I'd have made that before.
How much nails cost?
It depends.
They're now ridiculous.
Okay, so
a minimum is what, 60 just for a basic, right?
For a basic. So if you just get let's say you're just going to get a fill, right? Let's say that you're getting gel. That's in a fill, just so you know, your nails are already done. You're just getting them to touch it up. You're going to at least pay $75, $80.
Okay.
Now, you can only do that so many times before you have to get them done. Okay. You're just paying $120, $130. And who don't want their feet done, too?
Okay. So how often do you have to get the touch-up before you have to get the whole thing redone?
It depends on me personally. Because of my job, I get my nails done every week, every 2 weeks if like we busy,
Gotcha.
but usually every week.
Yeah.
Now, as far as my feet, in the summertime, I'm getting my toes changed every week.
Yeah.
So how much would you say it costs to get a mani-pedi? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
Yeah, you own it. You right terminology.
so the
Yeah, you own
mani-pedi,
it.
whatever you need done with your nails and your fingernails and your toenails on a month on an average.
Ooh, to being a minimalist, I'm gonna say $500. You think that's safe?
That's safe for both.
Yes, but for
if
both.
you're a high scale, you know,
Now, if you
upscale.
high scale, like me, it's gonna be more than 500. Like I
Yeah.
ain't even look at my
Month?
yeah.
You haven't been to see the prices lately, have
And don't
you?
get me started talking about hair.
Because I get
And especially if you're getting all
I
your
get mani-pedis,
embellishments
but
and
you know they buff my shit.
No, baby, they always want to sprinkle on. Let me add the gel for you.
Yep.
We get gel for you, and mess around and say
that's
no. They
about $20 to $30
say, they be
more
like,
just for
boyfriend
the
can't avoid
nails.
gel. Boyfriend can't.
Yeah,
I've learned
yeah.
something.
Depends
I
on
had
where
no
you're
idea it was
going.
that expensive.
But that's what I'm saying. And there's ways to living a $60,000 lifestyle is not bad. Like it's not hard to do if you're willing to make those cuts.
Yeah.
ramen noodles and
No, it's not that
It ain't
bad.
that bad, but I mean, you
Oh.
might have some ramen noodle nights.
You're
Me,
not finna
some
have
nights,
it.
Yeah.
some nights I want ramen noodles.
Yeah,
Sometimes I might
but that's
want
just
smoke
a choice.
sausage.
Yeah,
Got too much
it's a
sodium
choice.
in it.
Yeah, too much salt. Yeah,
But honestly, like you have to be able to make those cuts. It sounds real cute. I'll never forget. Before I was with the brokest man I've ever been with, there was a
How
group
much
of
was he
older
making?
women.
You don't have to talk about him, but just on an average. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just say how much the man made. All these theatrics.
it don't matter. No judgment
All
here.
that extra shit.
No judgment.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
I would say probably about 50K. He probably made 50K, but here was the problem. He had a seasonal job, and on the off season, he didn't make any money.
Oh,
So if you have
He
a
made, how long's the off season?
about 2.5 months.
So in 10 months, he makes 50,000. He didn't have a side gig during the 2 months. He just didn't. do
No,
anything?
that was the problem. So while he was gone, he's spending, getting money, giving money away, cash apping
still
family
living,
and
yeah.
friends
So
and
it
all
was
this
his,
stuff.
it was his mindset, not necessarily how much money he made.
Right.
Exactly, and
It
that's
was
what
how
I
he
said when you was
handled
talking
the
about
money.
The average man in America, I think black man makes around 47,000.
I think
or
that's
something
what
like.
the statistics.
Yeah, and then I think for white males might be 52.
Yeah.
So
And
that's around what most men make, but some of these same men are able to live
Comfortable lives.
lives.
Yeah.
you know?
That's the thing, your mentality. That's why when you was talking
Yep.
about the guy at Frenchie's, well, what is he doing with his money? What are you doing with your money? That's the real big. You can make $200,000 a year if
Yep.
you're spending it all and you don't
Yeah,
have
it's
anything.
just
It
like-
don't matter.
15K.
So if you can't, this is the way I view it. If you can't afford to take me on a nice date
Yeah.
or a decent date, it ain't even got to be that nice. Just a decent date.
yeah.
That lets me know you definitely probably ain't got no type of savings. You're not a planner because no one wakes up and decides, oh, today I'm gonna start dating. Like
Yeah.
you been at this. That lets me know you can't plan.
Yeah.
You probably ain't got no savings, and your money management is more than likely horrible, or you don't have a job that's sufficient enough to keep me at the same lifestyle I already have.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So like, so if you went to Burger King, right, and they
He love these fast food restaurants. He want to get you crunk. That's what it is.
I'm trying to work through all the scenarios. Okay.
Okay.
Because now I want to know, watch this. Because you go to Burger King and they got you. You go to Burger King, they get your order wrong, so you go back in there and you say, I need to speak with your manager. And then this Idris Elba looking nigga walks out of and he's like assistant manager. And he's like, yes, ma'am, can I help you? And he's like, oh, yeah, they put
The panties dropped automatically.
They put onions on my burger. He said, listen, here's my number. Call me if you need anything.
I need something immediately.
Okay, so
I don't
what?
even know what I need, but I'm gonna need something.
So can you look at a guy and he's not necessarily where you want him to be financially and been looking like, oh, goddamn, I could probably fix this nigga up. So you're not a fixer-upper.
No, I'm not Barbara the Builder. I put my toolkit up years ago. It's over with.
I got
It's
you.
put up.
Yeah.
Now I will say, just because you meet somebody working one job does not mean that's the only job they have. Does not mean that's the only income they have. I think that's the mistake a lot of people make.
Yeah.
So that could be his second job. He might just be working there just because he might actually own a whole
But
barbershop or
you would
something.
entertain him and at least go as far enough to find out.
Yeah, and let me be honest. Oh, that's my phone. the button.
So you see how when you have guests just walking. Hold on.
Yep. My bad, y'all. I thought I put my phone on D&D.
That's somebody watching you on live, like, oh, is she lying?
Yeah.
Let me tell the
whole story. Yeah.
But
I met her and she was okay.
But I will say, just like guys know girls and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna hit and quit it. That's not wifey material. She's just somebody I'm gonna entertain. Women do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just because I talk to you, and just because we roll around a little bit,
I just wanted to see if you're gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be very honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah, you come out looking
I picked that
real.
nigga for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What are some common challenges or misconceptions people have about dating? In your opinion?
I think that for women, I can't speak, I'm not a man, but for
Right.
women, we tend to think that we're supposed to date one person at a time. We meet a guy on Monday, we cut everybody off by Tuesday, and by Wednesday we in love.
Yeah. True.
The whole time this man literally just trying to see if his college football team the one. He ain't even really thinking about you like that. He up here trying to figure out what's Bama next steps.
Yeah.
And you up here to plan the whole family.
Specific.
Yeah. Was it specific?
Not just college.
Yeah.
Whoa, Todd.
But it's
Oh God.
you gotta be attentive.
Yeah.
You got to be attentive, and you have to make sure you understand that you're dating. He probably ain't asked you to be exclusive, which that's another problem. Just because you're dating don't mean you're exclusive.
Right. Dating is
A lot of women have accused men of cheating, and those men did not cheat. They never told you they were exclusive with you.
Yeah.
You got in your feelings.
Yeah.
And you assumed y'all were exclusive, and now you're upset. Sweetie pie, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Date for real.
Yeah.
Date them all.
Date multiples.
Now, once again, I'm no expert, but I hear women say, "Be honest." When we meet, then you get into a situation, and the honesty about not wanting to be in a relationship, that kind of go out the window. Has that ever occurred with you?
You mean as far as when I went over me or someone?
If a guy tell you, I'm not interested I don't want to be in a relationship, and y'all kick it long enough where you're like, hey, we're in a relationship, or this is starting to bother me that we're not in a relationship, even though he expressed to you.
From the beginning, he's not looking for
right.
that.
So that kind of contradicts the idea of us not being exclusive or us not being in a relationship. Why do you think that? Well, I take the bath and say, why does it happen with women? It happens with dudes too.
Yeah.
But why do you think that is?
Because actions don't match words.
Yeah.
Here I am telling you that I don't want to commit a relationship with you. I don't want to be exclusive. But we in the bed. I love you. I want to have a baby with you. I want to be married.
Different.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not.
That's just lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm talking about because of I heard women say, well, you treat me like your girlfriend, but I'm treating you well.
Yes, so I feel like there are certain things and that's the problem. You have to understand people's boundaries, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, there's a certain time at night usually that is for me and my partner. Okay. If it's after about 11 o'clock at night, I ain't talking to you if you ain't my man.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to you if we ain't, doing stuff we wouldn't do outside.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
There's a certain time for that. There's certain you don't have a key to my apartment just because we're kicking it.
I get it.
You don't. I'm not telling you to leave your toothbrush in my bathroom because we're kicking it. So people start doing all these different things and introducing people to parents and all this stuff. But then I said, well, we just cool. And to be honest, a lot of times the person that is feeling like they're in a relationship, that other person has gave them a reason to think that.
Yep.
There are a lot of times that I've been told, you better not be talking to nobody else. Sir, I thought we wasn't exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Yeah.
And like with the toothbrush, that's a no-no?
Huh?
The toothbrush?
With somebody you kicking it with?
No, if I'm
Why
kicking
would
with
they
you, about
be
to
able
take
to
your,
leave?
first of all, you're not even spending a night in my house,
Yeah.
period.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah, you can't leave your toothbrush over here. You ain't my man, because I might want somebody else to come
there
over
you
here.
go. You might have multiple
Now
people.
he asking me why your toothbrush over here. Now he want to leave his toothbrush. I got 3 toothbrushes in my bathroom.
Nigga, if I come back
You better label them up. Label them. I almost cussed. I was about to get close.
Who Power Ranger toothbrushes?
Yeah.
Now I got 3 toothbrushes in my bathrobe. It's crazy. No, just take your stuff with you, baby.
Let's take it with you.
But your actions need to match your word. If I'm telling you that, look, we just friends with benefits, that's exactly what we gonna be.
Yeah.
It ain't no Valentine's Day. It ain't no spending multiple days at your house.
Yeah.
We not going on actual dates. Period. Why are we doing that? We're not. You said this ain't that.
What's an actual date? Coffee?
No, we can go to coffee. If we just boom, boom, bang, bang, we can go coffee all day. Because at that point, I have no expectation of you really. The only expectation I have of you is what you probably have already done for me, and I just need you to keep doing that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Well, can you share with us a memorable or funny dating story? Do you have something?
Whew.
Oh man.
So
it's gonna be good.
My people already know. So for my birthday one year, I'm not gonna say what year.
Last year?
She just
Not
said
saying
she
what
wasn't
year.
gonna say.
I went to Folks Folly in Memphis, a very upscale restaurant. Me and my boyfriend at the time went with about 5-6 of my friends.
When you say upscale,
I'll say my bill was like $500-$600.
okay, for 2 people.
I'm getting there.
Oh shit! Okay. Be quiet.
So we went out to my birthday dinner. I'd already got the cake. I bought my own cake, which I had never done before, but I was cool with it. And the bill came out. Like, we had a good time. He ordered him a tomahawk
Steak?
Yeah.
Tomahawk steak.
Tomahawk steak, and had the 3 different sides that he wanted me to try. And,
wow.
I ordered my salmon because that's what I get. Like, we're having a great time. The bill comes. He gets up and goes to the bathroom. And stayed in there for a very long time.
Probably didn't feel good.
So I went ahead and took care of the bill because my mom always has taught me, don't ever put yourself in a situation that you can't pay your way out of.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Always be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So I paid for it.
His too. Yours or just
too.
his? Okay.
His too.
Okay.
Aww.
And after that, the relationship was just downhill. I had never in my life paid for my own birthday dinner.
Yeah.
That was just, and if my friends would have known that I was paying for my dinner, they would have paid for mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much was
I
it?
got one better.
The bill together was like $500, $600. I don't know how it was that.
Shit.
That $500 or $600
Would
for
you take
dinner.
a girl
That's
on
how
a
you're.
$600 date, first date?
No.
Okay. So it's something.
I got. Wait. Please let me add to this.
Fair enough. I'm not saying it's nothing, but if it's somebody I've been kicking it with, and first,
But
once
it's
again,
her birthday. Like, why is she paying for her own birthday?
Why am I going
dinner?
out on our first date for her birthday?
That wasn't the first date.
No.
She didn't say that.
I'm talking about as a first date. She
No,
asked
I
me
was
what-
because he said it wasn't nothing. So I asked him, would he take somebody there on the first date?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm notoriously.
I missed that.
I don't want to say cheap. I was told not to say cheap. I'm frugal. I need a new lens. This motherfucker still work. So
You still buy your gadgets.
that I do. But anyway, I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
I got one better for you.
Tell me.
That's it's relative to your
This
story.
ain't the twerking one, is it? Okay, I'm sorry.
He
Go
was
ahead.
twerking?
No. That's a whole other that's a whole other conversation.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say which significant other it was. I won't do that because I probably get more hate mail. But
let it come.
for my birthday, I had prior to my birthday, I won a gift card to Benihana's by my job. And Benihana's isn't upscale. It's just it's a decent restaurant. Yeah. I had no issue with going there for my birthday. So we went there for my birthday. And then when payment came, my gift card comes out that my job gave me that had been confiscated out of my drawer. Yeah. and that's how he paid. So you already know that did not turn out well. I'm just saying that did not turn out well.
At the moment,
and the only reason I knew it is because it had Chon on the fucking envelope. That is the only reason how I knew. I was like, is that my gift card that I won from work in my drawer? And that was in my drawer. And when, all hell broke loose. I didn't act a fool at the restaurant, of course, but the ride to depart from that mofo. something serious.
I'm so sorry, y'all. That I didn't realize. I thought stuff like that was like on the Hallmark movies, where the guys do stuff. I mean, I guess I'm trying to think if I've ever been a bad date like that, and I don't think I have.
That's horrible.
The closest I can come to is making sure we go somewhere that I can barely afford.
Yeah.
We'll see what she gonna order. Yeah. And then tailor what I'm gonna order to make sure I can pay, because niggas used to be broke.
Yeah.
And so one of the scariest things in the world that I ever witnessed as a early 20s, early 30s, 20s to early 30s is going out on a date and scared that goddamn debit card gonna decline.
Yeah.
Because you
penny pitching. You penny pitching.
You think you got enough, but she'll be like, "Oh, I sure want some Gator Bites." You're like, "Fuck." Okay.
I'll take a water with extra ice.
So that's what you got.
Bring me some lemon. So,
did you eat it all, or did you get a salad?
No, I mean this was often. So the majority of times, like during this time period, I'll go out on a date. Yeah. I just had to be really fucking careful. I didn't have no money.
Yeah.
There are some women, and let me stop saying that like that, because it almost seems like I'm attacking women, but I have to look at it from a guy's standpoint. Right. Because I realize guys be doing bullshit too. Yeah. But if I don't do it, the next dude to do it. Yeah. So you walk that fine line between making sure that the person you take on a date is at the very least satisfied. Yeah. So but other than that, I don't think I've ever given somebody a horror story like that.
I want to kill.
Don't say it. Don't say no names.
I ain't saying no names. But I just thought that was so tacky. He didn't take
it out of the envelope?
No.
That's crazy.
I obviously just grabbed the gift card and, brought it. And that's how I knew it was mine.
And your job loved you, and that was a hell of a gift card.
I used to work for Icon. So, it was a nice gift card.
Yeah, we get like $50.
That's
I mean, I ain't mad at that either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they would always have like contests and stuff at work or whatever. But my hard work was used to pay for my birthday dinner, Well,
at least y'all ate.
Yeah. If I would have known that, I would probably put X-Lax in his like food or something.
No, then you would have had to deal with that shit the rest of the night.
No. Not me.
Come back to the house.
Yeah.
But that's not it. Like the worst. I feel like one of that was a bad one.
That was really bad.
Another bad experience. I was dating. This was actually recently. I'm not gonna say how recently, but it was recently. I was dating. And this guy had asked me to go out, but initially when he asked me to go out, he told me he was coming to Houston because he didn't live in Houston. I said, okay, cool. Are you coming to see me? He was like, no, but if I see you, I see you.
Fair enough.
Okay, cool, great. You know what? I'm with it though, because I'm with it. So when he got here, my phone on D&D, boo.
You who?
My phone on D&D. You'll see me if you see me. Maybe you'll bump into me outside. Maybe you'll see me at Kroger. Maybe you'll bump into me at my job. Yeah. You'll see me if you see me. You will see me if you see me because that's what you said.
I mean, shit. Yeah.
You don't want to make plans.
Good for the goose.
Good for the gander.
Exactly.
So that was the first incident. But the second time, he was like, hey, I want to see you.
Love games.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The second time, he was like, hey, I'm coming to Houston on Tuesday. Can we go out to eat somewhere like at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. Yes, we can, sir.
Because you taught him a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he plans to go to I forgot which restaurant. It was a pretty decent restaurant, but then he said he'll be a little later. So me, again, I'm a professional. I didn't take off my whole shift. I just took off a portion of it because I knew he was going back home. So I said, you know what? Let's do something let's just go to like the Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah. Just go talk to each other. Because number one, I ain't got time to go to that restaurant because I know I need to go to work.
Exactly.
So we get there and I'm glad we went there. And he started talking. And the man told me he wanted 6 kids. Now, anybody know me? No. Baby, nah, I can't do that for you.
Yeah.
But he went on to tell me that, he's a substitute teacher, which I already knew. But I asked him, what was his career goals? What do you plan on doing in the future? You want 6 kids. What are you planning on doing? He's going to be a substitute teacher.
I said, with 6 kids?
I said, well, how do you
plan
on taking care of 6
teacher,
kids?
Not a college professor.
Substitute. They don't get benefits, I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, because they're like contractors, I think.
Why specifically a substitute?
Yeah.
I don't know why he wants
to. Well, he had no other goal.
Saying substitute
yes,
teacher.
He's currently a substitute, and that's what he wants to keep doing. So I said, how are you going to take care of 6 kids? He said, government assistance.
Oh, Lord.
Then to
sorry
add
as
insult
hell.
to injury, he
Oh
told
my
me,
God.
to add insult to injury, he told me he didn't believe in stay-at-home moms. He believed that women should work. So you want somebody to sit up and have 6 kids for you while you a substitute teacher getting government assistance, and you also want her to work.
You got to make that make sense.
I didn't feel bad about, him paying for my food because it was Buffalo Wild Wings. That's why I'm glad we went there.
Yeah.
Because if we would have went somewhere nice, I would pay for my own bill because I'm not talking to you no more.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to spend $7,500 on me. You already a substitute teacher.
Exactly.
I don't want you doing that. And then, I'm just being honest, I don't want you doing that and then feeling like, oh, she got over on me. She was just here for food. Because no, sometimes it's not that women are there just for food. Sometimes you're just not that guy for them and they just don't want to deal with you anymore.
Yeah.
So I'll share a quick story.
Come on, give it to us.
This was about 16 years ago. And I was dating this chick. She was close to the family. Okay. And she made a little bit more money than me. And I'll tell you what I made now. I made $46,000. And I worked a lot of overtime, so much so that at the end of the year, it's about 50, 51. Mm-hmm. But she treated me like I was broke because she made more money. So like, say if we at the house, you want to go get something to eat, yeah, let's go to Wendy's or whatever, and we'll get to the drive-thru or whatever. She'd be like, is it okay if I order a number 6? And it's like, and I was like, man, why you keep acting, or stop doing that? She said, I don't know how much money you trying to spend. And she made the issue.
She made it obvious.
One night, because I stayed in Third Ward at the time. And she said, I'm going out. Can you leave the door open for me? When I'm done going out, I'm going to come home. I'm going to come to your house. I'm like, cool.
I like those nights.
It was cool. I mean, I really liked this chick. Even though she used to demean me, I liked her.
You liked her.
Yeah. But I stopped liking her. That night, she came to the house, she got in the bed, and she still crunk from the night, with her homegirls or whatever. And I guess she had went to a business. People from her job were at wherever she was at. And she's talking to some chick on the phone. She's like, yeah, man, I'm going to make up a name. Yeah, man, fuck Greg. This nigga only make $85,000 a year. How you going to tell? And I'm laying in the bed like, I don't make $85,000 a year. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So what are you saying? She was inebriated, but how are you going to say something like that about a nigga and you don't respect him because he doesn't make $85,000 a year, but you laying next to a nigga, you can get in the bed with a nigga that make 51 with overtime. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where it's like, it wasn't so much that I felt less than her. I didn't like the idea that I knew that she looked down on me because I didn't make a certain amount of money. I just really couldn't get past that. That's hard. So it wasn't an issue that she made more money than me. It's that she let it be known. Yeah. Nigga, I make more money than you. Yeah. You're well beneath what I'm used to dating.
I think a lot of times that as women, and we have our stuff too that we mess up on. Yeah. We tend to say that men have an issue with dating women that make more or women that are more successful, but I don't feel like that's the whole truth. I think it's the way we treat men when we are more successful. That's not true. Always. It's not always on us. Sometimes it's really just that they just can't deal with you. Yeah. But a lot of times it's the feeling that they have. Yeah. And it's the feeling that you make them have. And sometimes I feel like some of it is unconscious. Like you don't even realize you're doing it. Yeah.
Like she realized it.
Like asking, can I order this? Or what can I get off the menu? Because you're cognitive. Like me, one thing that I do is if I'm talking to somebody who makes less money, I tend not to say any of my favorite restaurants. When he asks, where do you want to go eat at? We can go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, but this is Wendy's, man. Just get the number 7.
He said Wendy's is crazy.
I mean, literally. Yeah. And I'm like, man, just get whatever you want. Now you act like I'm broke. But anyway. Yeah. So, but one thing that it did nail home the fact that I need to get my weight up. Now, of course, I was already trying to do that. Yeah. But it even pushed. I was like, man.
Pushed even harder.
Making this amount of money is not enough to garner the respect that I thought I needed at the time. Now I don't care anymore. Now that I make a decent amount of money, now I don't want to spend it on them. So you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
I want to make more money to be able to date and buy the things and then once you get there, it's like, I work too hard. Yeah.
Like, you need to fix that. You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that. What Young Miami say?
Talk to me.
I don't know. You say it.
What do you got to fix?
I'm just saying, like, so women date for stability. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. Why would you not want to show a woman that you like, not just a woman that you find attractive and you just want to bend over a few times, but a woman that you like, that you really want to get her attention? Why wouldn't you want to spend? I'm not saying spend on her as in, oh, I'm going to get you this Louis bag, or, oh, here's $5,000 just because. But why wouldn't you want to have nice experiences with her?
I do. And I will. That's not what I'm talking about. This is dating. Remember, we're going back to dating. Mm-hmm. If you're my woman, you can have whatever you want.
But first, I gotta become your woman. Why would I want to be your woman if you're not showing me nothing?
I can't. You have to.
You want me to date potential, and men. You know what's crazy? I got a male best friend. Men will always tell you don't date potential.
Yeah.
Men will tell you this.
Yeah.
Men will tell you don't date potential in a woman.
No, in men,
the
they'll tell you don't date potential.
Yeah.
And men will also tell you if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
But at the
they'll
same
tell you that real quick.
But at the same time, they say, oh, well, I'm not doing that up front. I'm not doing this up front. Well, how we know? If you're not doing it now, how I know you're going to do it later?
Me, though, you'd have to take a leap of faith. I'm just being
I done heard it out.
Wow, Jesus.
I'm just being honest with you. The best that I can give you up front, show you a good time, make you laugh, and you're going to eat good. It ain't like I'm taking
you going to starve or you ain't going to starve?
Nah, we're going to eat.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time.
This is it. Third ward.
Shit.
Hole in the walls. All the good food.
All the good shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we can go to, like I said, if it's your birthday or something, I'll take you Perry's, Steak 48, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Special occasion.
We go to, you want to go to Jamaica? Yeah, okay. Well, I got the flight.
Shit, my bag's already packed.
Yeah. Right?
I got the plane tickets. I got this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm expecting to hear, oh, what you want me to take care of?
Yeah.
I'm not finna, until you're my woman, I'm not finna pay for
full-fledged.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I cannot do it. And the only thing is, just like women will vet a man, I'm vetting this woman. I'm gonna see just how much. I'm gonna see if you're gonna ask me if you can order off Wendy's menu. I want to see exactly what you're gonna volunteer to the situation. You don't really have to volunteer shit, but I want to see. And if it don't measure up to what I think it is, what it should be, it's not happening. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Well, babe, man, if you're getting the plane tickets and you got the resort, everything else is on me. I'm like, okay, shit, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be that way. I can't rescue you. I can't even put forth that idea to you when I first go out with you on that first date that I'm your
knight in shining armor.
I'm not.
You say I'm not.
I'm absolutely not.
I need a knight in shining armor.
If you earn that, my woman don't have to work. Yeah, if she don't want to work.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's the confusion, right? As women, we have learned that dating potential is extremely dangerous, and you never know what you're really getting.
I get it.
As women, we have realized that if a man wants to, let him. Mm-hmm. As women, we have realized these. As women, we're learning how to be quiet. Mm-hmm. We're learning, and what I mean by be quiet, we're learning how to, if a man say, hey, babe, I'm picking you up at 7, we're going here. We've learned how to just be ready at 7. Mm-hmm. We've learned how, if he say, I got the bill, not to be like, well, I got the tip. Let that man take care of the bill. He said he got it. Mm-hmm. We're learning that. However, men are now coming back to this whole, well, you gotta show a little something. You like it's complex. Now, for me, in my personal dating life, it's not complex. Yeah. In my personal life, it's not complex. I love dating right now. It's the best thing ever. I love it. It's beautiful.
You sound like you're having a blast.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a blast. Like, it's really nice. Yeah. But if I decide, like, I've taken guys on dates before. Yeah. Like, not a first date. I took so my most recent ex, I took him to Shula's. I took him to Shula's. We had a good time. I got the little plate done, and I had I love you in his name in the chocolate. Yeah, they was like, you need some milk. Yeah, it was great. It was great. But I'll do stuff like that. I don't mind. I don't mind doing stuff for my man, right? Mm-hmm. After you have shown me that you can be a provider, you are protective of me. You do want me to enjoy good experiences. Yeah. After you have shown me that, it's to the moon from there.
Yeah.
But don't expect for me to come to a first date talking about something I got the tip.
Yeah.
Don't expect to tell me you finna fly me out for the first time and me be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do all the tips on the trip and I'm gonna take care of the excursions. Not like at this point you're showing me what you can provide to me. I'm not gonna step in your way.
If we go on a trip, that we're going together. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So it's not like we're not exclusive and I'm gonna take you on a trip. It's just I don't understand. Actually, I do understand.
No, tell us what you understand.
It's the people, once again, with the whole leading with your wallet thing. I think that's kind of corrupted. We were talking about piss in the pool, in the dating pool. I think that's piss.
And Dookie.
Yeah, all of that.
But it's the act of paying for this person that's what you're doing. You're paying somebody to be with you. You're paying in hopes that you had these trappings. Oh, well, we got this all exclusive trip to Jamaica, I want more of this. So I'm gonna stick around for that. I want somebody, not necessarily to work for it. I don't want to say it like that because that sounds a little callous.
Right.
But I want to see a little
gesture towards what you're getting.
A little teamwork.
Yeah.
And I feel like where some men may be missing it is if you're taking me to a nice date, right? Me getting ready for that nice date is probably equivalent to the bill of that nice date.
Yeah.
But we don't ask y'all to do that.
No, but
you
if I
don't want
show
us
up
looking
in
like a
house
hot
shoes
mess
and a
either.
button, you're not
Okay.
gonna like that.
So that's the exact extreme of it.
You're not.
Just be pretty. You don't have to put
It costs to be pretty.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
It's not free.
Yes,
It's
it
not
does.
free.
I think especially with social media, the bar for what women think that men want has started to go up. The eyelashes are getting longer. The BBLs are getting bigger. And I tell you, man, as an ass man, Sean know, I love me some ass. We do not like that. And just because we heart it on Instagram doesn't mean that's something we like. And so what social media does, it just keeps raising the bar for what women think that most men find attractive or beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? I like a little pooch.
Yeah.
I've been with women that've had that.
But I don't think April's talking about that. I think she's talking about like when we have to groom, we want to get waxed. We want to get
makeup on. It's not. To me,
it ain't just makeup. You
it's
gotta
our
get
hair.
your nails done.
You can't go. I wouldn't go on a really nice date with my hair like this.
Yeah,
Like
feet
with this.
done.
Like no, these braids old. I wouldn't go on no date with these.
So that's
Yeah.
the thing. I don't
You
know
wanna
the
be
difference. I literally don't.
But I
You
feel
want
like,
to be
I
fresh.
feel like for a man that's put enough effort to take me into this nice area, this nice experience, I want to also be pretty in front of him. I want to feel like I have put forth my best foot. I want to look good for him. Okay. I want him to look at me and be like, dang. I want us to walk through the restaurant and the other men be like,
Yeah.
I want him to get that pleasure and be like, dang, this mine though. Like, yeah, I can look, but she with
don't
me.
touch.
Like, this what I.
Where's the bar? I mean, when does it begin
I feel like
to be
pretty
excessive?
I feel like pretty is to everyone different. For me, as long as my hair is done, my nails is done, my toes is done. Depending on which number date this is, I might have to get a wax, you know.
Got to.
I might have to get a little wax, you know.
Yeah. Just saying.
Just saying.
You know me, I like house.
But as long
you
as
your money if you doing that for me.
But as long as I
preference.
have all these things done, I'm good. A nice outfit, right? I'm not finna wear something that I've worn 30 times.
But the only reason why I say this is because you said what you put on your face is more than what we're going to pay for the dinner.
No, I said no. What you put into getting ready, your appearance. I'm not
Ready.
talking about your face.
I
That's a portion.
And we're
of
not
it.
talking about plastic surgery or anything. We're just talking about
but-
preparing for a date.
Yeah, so I went into that only because, like I said, it's just that bar seems to
That's
get higher
true,
and
though.
higher.
Yeah.
And it seems like, well, you got to pay for this.
Yeah.
Like the relationship that I had.
Yeah.
And it was, well, I paid for this. I
Yeah.
paid for that. Now that's your problem.
Yeah.
I need you to make up the difference. You need to pay in order to be with this.
Yeah.
But I feel like you got to understand too. Some people love language is gifts. My love language is gifts. Gift giving is a real love language. It's like all the other love languages. Some people, a lot of women have that love language.
Yeah.
Just like men typically have physical touch and quality time. women tend to have gift giving and acts of service. Like, these are things that are common. So as a man, I get your viewpoint, but you have to understand you're not a woman. So what we're wanting is what we want. It's not that, oh, I want this for Instagram. Yeah, I might take cute pictures. Actually, most of the pictures I take when I'm on dates, the guy that took me took the picture. I might do that. But the point of the date wasn't for the picture, but I'm definitely going to remember this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not using you. You have to, I feel like the biggest thing that men have to do right now is decipher between which women are using them and what women actually like them. And I think that's why I said people go on dates too early. You going on a date with a woman that you knew for 2 days, you're going to try to take her to Starbucks. Where else you going to take her? You don't know nothing about her.
Fair enough.
You have to actually take the time. And that's why I say my expectations for a first date is you're either going to spend the time or the money.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
What
all
are
I gotta
some?
say. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
I'm waiting because
Just waiting on you, okay?
I have questions. So
Yeah.
you know.
Go ahead.
What are some important qualities to look for in a potential partner? What do you look for?
Oh, how many viewers I got? I can't be giving them all my business. Okay.
I don't know. I can't see. My phone.
It don't look like it's double digits, so it's okay. So one thing that you have to be is God-fearing for me.
Yes.
I'm not saying necessarily Christian, but you have to fear God. You do have to fear God, and I mean honestly, not this fake fearing God. That's number one.
Yeah.
I don't want no man come to me talking about something he an atheist. I don't want no man talking about something he a spiritual being. He don't believe in a higher power. I don't want that.
Yeah.
You gotta fear God, and we can't go nowhere. I also think it's important to get a man that is financially literate. That does not mean that he is rich.
Yeah.
That does not mean that he big boy balling. That simply means that he understands finances and what to do with them.
Yeah.
In theory, men are better with money than women.
Yeah.
They just are.
Yeah.
So if you're financially literate, even if you, like, let's say you make 60, 70,000, you financially literate, baby, in 2-3 years, we're going to be way past that.
Yeah.
We're going to surpass that. We're going to be able to combine together and be great.
Yeah.
And I think that a man that is family oriented.
Yes.
I don't want no man that's beefing with his mama and his sister and his brother. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want no man that got 7 different baby mamas at 7 different houses. Because
Right.
you created 7 broken homes at this point.
Yes.
I won't be the 8th.
Right.
I want a man that's really family oriented. I want a man that during the holidays we looking at each other like, okay, who family we gonna be with this year?
Yeah.
Like I want that. I want somebody who takes pride in being honest. Someone who takes pride in doing things for the community.
Yes.
Somebody who takes pride in the work that they do and they actually like what they do. They love what they do. Those are things that I look for, and I look for that not by asking for it, but listening to what somebody tells me. Mm-hmm. So people will tell you, like, if a man don't like his mama, babe, within the first 2 weeks, you know he don't like his mama.
Yeah.
You already know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If a man got 5, 6, 7 baby mamas, you'll know, because he gonna tell you about how all of them just want money and this and that. They gonna say all you gotta do is listen.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
But those are the things that's very important to me, and there's other things that's important to me, but those are the bases.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice
reasonable
list.
than a
It's
motherfucker.
so reasonable. Too reasonable. What are some deal breakers for you, though?
Oh, a man that want a lot of kids, because but when I
You
get
say,
this stomach sucked out in March, we ain't doing that. Yeah, I'm getting the stomach sucked out.
Look, that Sean got a
Sorry,
problem
baby.
with
The
it.
stomach gotta
I
go.
don't know if she wouldn't. I mean,
The stomach gotta go, baby. I gotta get it gone. But a man that wants a lot of kids, that doesn't already have kids and wants a lot of kids. A man who.
what's a lot?
So I feel like 6 or more is a lot.
That
So
is a
5
lot.
ain't-
Yeah,
I
that's
really
all.
feel like
That's
5.
a lot.
If you believe in a stay-at-home mom, I don't believe 4 or 5 is bad.
So you have 5 kids?
I would if I can be a stay-at-home mom. Now, I'm not going to be pumping out these babies and sending them to daycare and
you
then
gotta
going
go
back
to
to work.
work.
I'm not doing
Okay.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Makes
that.
sense. Makes sense.
I think a man that is an excessive smoker, I can't do that. I don't even like the smell of it.
Yeah.
So we can't do that. Or a man that any type of abuse.
Yeah.
I don't do any type of abuse.
Yeah.
We talked about that last time. I don't
Yes.
do abuse at all.
Okay.
And controlling. I like my men to allow me to be me just like I allow them to be them.
Yes.
If me being me is degrading to you, if it's belittling you, if it's disrespectful to you,
Yeah.
we shouldn't be together.
Yeah. Facts.
And I like a man that is okay with us having space. Like, we need space.
Yep.
What if he has a micro penis? Would that be?
So no, I don't like. Now I'll say this: I don't like big penises. I've never been that girl that's like, oh, I want a man that's 10. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want it to feel good. I don't want it to hurt. I'm not trying to be going to.
But
my
you do want to feel it.
I do want to feel it though. I do need to feel a little.
Yeah, you do want to feel it though.
The fact that she even answered that question, I respect that.
I gotta be truthful. Like medium is fine. Big or micro, small, I can't do.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Mm-mm.
If he has a nice personality, though.
If it's big, I don't want it.
No, I'm talking about.
Nah, I missed this on my live because my phone went dead.
The micro penis community gonna come after us again.
Oh, you already know somebody gonna be mad. Shoot.
But I can't say I pass some men on the smaller side because I make it very clear I don't do no big. If you got a big one and you come to me talking about how big it is, I'm gonna let you know a few of my friends I got. I can't do nothing with that. But it depends on what else you can do to please. Are you very good at oral? Because if you're very good at oral, baby, we can table that.
Yeah,
they got.
It's a workaround for that.
It's a workaround for that. But if you ain't good at oral, right? If you ain't good at oral and I can't feel it, baby. We can't do nothing.
That's your answer.
I didn't think she was going to answer. I thought she was gonna be like, Chon, shut up, and then move on. But thank you. I'm clipping that.
Oh, I love it. Godly. So what is... No. I want to ask this. What advice do you have for someone who is struggling with dating or finding a partner? Did I ask you that already?
No, but I'll say this.
We didn't talk about that.
Work on yourself. Mm-hmm. If you're struggling to date, first of all, men are literally out here begging for women that got their head on straight. Yeah. So if you're struggling as a woman to date, work on yourself. Yeah. Work on yourself. Figure out what traumas you have. Go to therapy. Have friends. A lot of women don't actually have friends. Build friendships. Yep. Pour into those friendships. Get involved in some extracurricular things. Learn to be happy with yourself. When you're happy with yourself and confident with being by yourself, people gonna flock to you. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be like, what? Again? Yeah. So just work on yourself, get to know yourself, understand yourself, and be happy with yourself. And those men gonna come. Yeah. I love that. And for our final question of the night, what is your idea of a very fun date? Or a date that just knocks you off your socks, knock you out of your socks.
Or your drawers.
The drawers too. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Chon.
So me, like I said, my love language is gifts. So basically anybody, like if you take me somewhere that's really nice that I haven't been before, and I'm not talking about we just go and we just have the basic dinner, but like you've reserved a nice room, or even if we like go for a picnic and you did the whole setup with the picnic and
like you said, lakeside.
And everything. Yeah. Like that is going above and beyond for me. Baby, we definitely gonna have a good night.
So the effort plays strongly into
dating.
Yes, because you can take me to a nice restaurant, but you ain't put out no effort. Yeah. We ain't got no dessert. Yeah. We ain't really had no drinks. The conversation dry. You ain't even thought about what you want to talk about with me. Really, I don't even know why we here at this point.
Yeah. Exactly. You could have went by yourself.
It's so easy to talk to people. I don't know how people be struggling. Now, I can see tripping over your tongue if you're nervous. Yeah. But eventually, I'll find something I can talk to you about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You may not like it.
Facts.
So anyway, Joe Biden is an asshole. I'm like, nigga, please, can we move on?
Yes, let's go on to something else. So, do you have anything else that you have for Miss April? Because this has been fun.
Yeah, it has. And thank you for just talking.
Yeah,
of course. You articulated your thoughts very well.
Extremely.
I realize even more so now. Well, I've realized this a long time ago that I come from a different era. Yeah. And that's not to say that men from my era, and I'm Gen X, men from my era didn't, trick. That's what we used to call it back then. They trick on women, but we would take them out. But I think and I keep going back to social media because social media has made it where you have trendy places. Yeah. You have places that everybody want to go there because one person went. Whereas back in the day, it seemed a little simpler. Let me, like you said, show you a good time, put some thought into it, and just go do this thing. It's just a perception that I have, and I really don't have a whole lot to back it up, but it's just what I've been seeing. And some of the stuff that I read online is that the bar for what a first date should be. And that was the genesis of this whole thing.
Absolutely.
When we talked about it before, that first date thing, it seems like, and it started with, and that's old news, but it's still relevant, the cheesecake lady.
Yeah, lady at the Cheesecake Factory.
Now, the reason why they ended up at the Cheesecake Factory is because she took her time getting ready to go to the actual place that the guy wanted to take her to. Kept him waiting for an hour. So it's a respect level that isn't there.
Exactly.
Let me take you wherever we can go at this point.
Right.
And now Cheesecake Factory is not good enough for you because it's a chain restaurant. So a lot of times when guys see things like that, even if it's not prevalent, when guys see things like that, they start asking themselves, well, goddamn, what can we actually do to please a woman on the first date?
Yeah.
Then they come out with the list, and it had everything from Cheesecake Factory, mentioned wings. The wings was on there. It was just a ridiculous list. And then, of course, everybody else started making different lists and stuff like that. It's just that, and I think more so than the people, that ideology is the piss in the shit that's in the dating pool right now. It's convoluted, and which is why I would have to be very careful about how I carry myself, because in my opinion, it's just treacherous, and I'm not willing to do certain things. And so, I don't want to be, smart. Well, if you're broke, say you're broke. Well, I'm not broke.
Yeah. I just choose not to
spend it on you.
Yeah.
That's tough. That would hurt my feelings.
Well, I'm sorry.
I got it, but not for you. Dang.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Yeah. That does that sound? Well,
it's harsh.
It's harsh.
It's absolutely
but I will also,
harsh.
and I think
but
that
honest.
goes back. Honest. And I think it goes back to what I said earlier. Date the people that you like. I'm pretty sure if the girl of your dreams was walking here right now,
absolutely.
What?
Yeah, look.
Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
Let's
go. Let's go right now.
Mid-90s Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
Whatever she wants. Like that's what I'm saying. So I don't.
She can get
Trina,
it. She can get it.
1999, 2001. Trina.
That's what I'm saying. So when a man really, really is into you and he really digging you, he's going to show that effort.
Yeah.
Right.
I literally, the reason I don't have these issues that most people have is because I do not entertain guys that are not head over heels for me.
Yeah.
If you are not head over heels for me, baby.
Yeah.
Like when I tell people what men I date do for me, if they're not like, oh, he's crazy for that, I don't. I'm good.
Yeah.
I want that. I want to know that this is above and beyond.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, he really,
Yeah,
it's
give
for
you
me.
the warm and fuzzy inside.
But I will say social media.
Yeah.
Make me all fuzzy.
Yeah.
A little moist.
Okay.
Mark probably saw the right man to make me Mark.
But I will say social media it puts all classes of people together. So you have all these classes of people together. You have millionaires on the same platforms as six-figure earners on the same platform as people that's in poverty. So what's happening is the people that's millionaires saying, oh, well, I got flew out for my first date. Then you have people in poverty saying, oh, I would never fly somebody out. We know.
Yeah. I mean,
we know.
the social statuses
Like
are
it's
different.
but people don't see that.
Yeah.
They don't see the difference in, well, you know what? If I was in that position, I might would, because what taking somebody to Applebee's is to me is what flying somebody across seas is to them.
Yeah.
So and I have to agree with that. If I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought you was. Oh.
I know it's hard to tell. Have to say, and here to say,
You are special.
Also, my threshold would probably change. Not probably, it would.
Yeah.
If I had $1 million, if I was
Absolutely.
a millionaire rather, not $1 million. So it would be different.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, just for the average, and I'm speaking from somebody that made at one point $46,000 to $51,000 and had to deal with that, even though, especially back, this was 2005. That wasn't bad money, especially coming out off the end of the recession. It wasn't bad money at all.
Right.
But the person I was dealing with made it an issue.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to see that more prevalent now.
Yeah.
A lot of women that can't, even if you're different. A lot of women, and Sean's different. A lot of women that can't afford to do for themselves what they expect some man to pop into their life and do for them.
That's the part I have
That's
trouble
the part
with.
That's
it right there.
So it's not even finding somebody that I think is worthy of it. You could be the Lil Kim or the Trina or whatever.
Right.
I make myself sound old talking about that.
No,
But
you're good.
you don't know when you're getting played. You don't know when you're saved in somebody's phone as food.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're on guard with it. Dinner is gonna cost what my daily salary is.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
That's a really big deal.
And I say, just like women got to pay attention, and like I just told women, be sure you're dating somebody that's head over heels for you.
Yeah.
I feel like men need to do the same thing. If you take a girl out on a date and she come in with some slides and a ponytail that she ain't really brushed, she don't like you.
That motherfucker different texture.
Yeah, a whole different. It's just a mess.
She don't like you, baby. Let her go.
That's true.
If you're asking her, you've been asking for a month to see her, and every day it's an excuse, baby. You're not her number one. You're not even her number two.
Yeah.
Like, you have to pay attention to these type of things. I think people are very honest in their actions. Mm-hmm. A lot of people lie with their words, but people are honest with them actions. Yeah. You got to pay attention. Yeah. I feel like men deserve to be loved and wanted just like women do. Yep. The problem is, a lot of men, not saying you because I don't know. I'm still learning. I get you. A lot of men, they see something cute, something thick, they mind gone. Yeah. Mind automatically gone. Yeah. It don't matter what she say to them. It don't matter how she treat them. It don't matter if she even respond when they call. Yeah. They're going to do whatever to keep her attention.
Oh, no, sir.
And that's the real problem.
That's a problem. And once again, with my age being a factor, I've done I've seen it all. I've done it all. Yeah. And so now you get to a certain age where I am specifically looking for one thing. Yeah. And it's somebody that I can trust, somebody that I can share with, and feel good about doing it. Yeah. I'm not sharing with you to keep you here. I'm sharing with you because I want you to be happy. Exactly. I want you to be able to take those pictures for Instagram. I want you to be able to stun on your homegirls because we went to whatever place that you want to go. And please, not Jamaica or these places everybody keeps
Turks and Chaos, I'm never going there. I'm never going there because everybody going there. They taking that same picture on that clear boat, and I don't want no deal. Oh, yeah. I don't want no deal.
There's a whole hemisphere of the world that black people
don't even go.
You don't go to Greece. They racist in Italy, so go.
They racist here.
Yeah. Go out
it's
and
everywhere.
See the world. You don't have to go to the Caribbean islands. You don't have to go to Cozumel or in places like that. So I digress. I want to have somebody that I can share these things with. Yeah. And so it kind of goes beyond me taking you out to eat. So if that's something that you demand on the first date, it takes me out of what it is I'm trying to get out of you. Yeah. And so that's why I feel the way that I feel about it. I found it kind of egregious, the list. I know it's bullshit.
It is, because let me tell you something. I ain't got no man. I was going to say my man. Y'all, I've been drinking.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
But a guy that I'm dating can reach out to me right now and be like, hey.
Want some iced coffee?
No.
You're going to kill him with that coffee.
He can reach out to me right now and be like, hey, I'm be in town tomorrow. Let's go to a sports bar and get some drinks. Mm-hmm. And guess where I'm going to be at tomorrow?
Sports bar getting drinks.
Sports bar getting drinks.
Yeah.
I don't care what was on that list. Yeah. Because what we finna do after the sports bar finna be even better. Yeah. I ain't worried about this. Babe, we finna go to the sports bar. I got the drinks. We finna have a nice, good drink. Yeah. And then we're gonna have a nice, good time afterwards. Yeah. And we're gonna continue this cycle.
That sounds fair.
I love that.
And then you give him a toothbrush.
Oh, God.
No, ain't no toothbrush in my house, baby.
Anyway, Sean, I'm trying to civilize this woman, and she just ain't no toothbrush. I'm gonna walk around my breath stinking because she don't. Anyway, that's cool.
So, April, would you care to wrap us up with final words or any cares, any concerns?
I want to say, do not expect more out of people than what you expect from yourself for you. And be sure that your expectations are within your reason. It doesn't have to be within my reason or anybody else's, but it needs to be within your reasons. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and providing yourself the lifestyle that you want before you demand it from anybody else. And most importantly, have fun. Yes. Like, log off of social media. Yes, men are still opening doors. Men still buy flowers. They still take girls on nice trips. They take girls on nice dinners. Log off social media. Them people are lying. Just log off and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good word.
On the Soulcial Drinkers Podcast. Stay on, watch the rest of it, and then log off. But, yeah, what she said.
Yeah. We are so happy to have you. You grace us with your beautiful presence as always.
Yeah, April, man, you cooler than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I'm like, real talk, real talk. Yes.
This is real.
Yes. And we thank you guys for enjoying, and we know you enjoyed the Love Games episode with the April Smith, and you joined the Soulcial Drinkers Podcast. You can follow us on YouTube. We're on Instagram. Mm-hmm. We're on TikTok. Mm-hmm. We're everywhere. So follow us. We try to bring real up-to-date content. Chon and I try to be as real as we possibly can and relate to the things that are actually going on in this world. So join us next time. We'll see you.
Peace.
It's the Soulcial Drinkers Podcast.